Jesus was never afraid to build a man. Jesus was never afraid to build a woman. Jesus has never looked at anybody and saw somebody that was too much work. Jesus has never looked at a case. I know your case seems like a lot, but God has never looked at anybody and saw somebody too hard to build. It's us that are afraid. It's us that give up on people. It's us that see that when people hurt us, instead of thinking, wow, maybe it's their brokenness that hurt me, we'd rather leave the friendship, we'd rather leave the relationship, we'd rather leave at the first sign of their mess. At the first sign of their brokenness, we run away. Some of us, we go back to the world because we feel like, wow, I said I'm going to make it to God. I'm going to make it with God. I'm going to work on my relationship with God. And then we realize, wow, like the next week I went back to that same man. I went back to that same girl. I went back to crashing out again. And you're like, dang, I thought I made it. I thought like I overcame this thing, and then it came back. And you don't even know that the enemy, his job is to convince you that you are somebody that can never become a final product. The enemy's job is to convince you that you are somebody, you are the first person in history that God cannot build. The devil is a liar. There's nobody that Jesus has ever looked and wished he saw somebody else. There's actually something more for you than the chaos you've been living in. There's actually something more for you than the confusion you've been living in. There's actually something new for you than the level that you're at.